I got super freaked out because my address got out. So I moved to the woods. It's awesome. I was looking for a house for a really long time, and my realtor really did not like me. Because at first she was excited. She was like, "You're my first, And I was like, But she would get annoyed because I saw this is not a joke, I saw 200 houses. I wanted every one. Like, I would cock tease. I'd be like, this is going to be it. And then, because I would get excited. She hated me because it was taking so long, and I understood. But I would get very excited about every house because I grew up in mostly just apartments. So every house was crazy to me. I'd be like, oh my God, like a backyard. Like, what the fuck? An above ground pool. How'd they get it out the ground? Oh my God. This must be one of them Frank Lloyd Wright houses. I would get intoxicated by words I never heard before. She'd be like, this could be your foyer. I'd be like, fuck yeah, it could. Yeah. Foyer, Then there was this one house that I was like, I was like, I'm gonna get this house. I knew I was gonna get it, okay? I was with my boys and she was really exhausted because she wouldn't believe that I was gonna pick one. But I was like, I really love this house. All that was left to see, it was the master bedroom, okay, which is now the primary, okay? At the time, I did not know it is now called the primary, okay? I thought it was called the master bedroom. I also didn't know it was called the master bedroom because of slavery. I did not know that. I thought it was the master bedroom because in life, when you buy a home, you, of course, become a master. People come over and they're like, nice house. You're like, I'm a fucking master, dude. I don't really think of slavery when I'm in houses. You know what I mean? That's all. I don't go and I'm like, which one's the slave room? I'm not, show me the slave room. So I love this house. I think I'm about to get it. I decide, it's been a long time. I'm going to do a bit for my realtor, make her laugh, So there's a coat rack in the living room. Okay, I grab it, and I go, show me the master bedroom! I know. My realtor, who is black, by the way, is speechless. She looks like she's trying to tell me something, probably to stop. But I'm in full bit mode, so every time she goes, I go, don't interrupt the master! Show me my master bedroom, the room bigger than all the rooms, for I am the king! My boys are on the floor dying laughing because they're racist, so they're having the fucking best time. Finally, she grabs the coat rack and goes, stop! She goes, you gotta stop. I'm trying to tell you, it's the primary bedroom. It's not the master bedroom. It's because of slavery. It's a big deal about that now. I was like, oh. And my boys started slowly getting up, And then she just handed me the coat rack. And it was quiet and awkward. And I didn't know what to do, but then I was thinking, if I've learned anything in almost 15 years of comedy, it's that you commit to the bit, yes. Especially if it's not working. So that's what I did. I went, you didn't let me finish! We are all masters of our own rooms. It's a figure of speech. Getting rid of slavery would have been my first decree. Upon further review, I will take this house if you sign this NDA. Perhaps in the primary foyer. So I live in the woods. My mom made a fake Twitter account to defend me from trolls. Oh, it's always when it's not your mom. You ever realize that? When it's someone else's mom, when it's your mom, you're like, fuck you! So she made this fake Twitter account to defend me online, like a couple years ago, okay? The username was Joe Smith 1355, right? That's very smart. That is not her name. But she's a mom, right? And she doesn't know how Twitter works. So the username might have been Joe Smith 1355. But the profile name was Amy Davidson. Icing on top, profile picture, also Amy Davidson. Yes. So I'm reading hate tweets one night while I masturbate to make myself stronger. And I was scrolling through, and I see this one account defending me left and right. Now, back in the day, when you used Twitter on Safari, you didn't see the profile name or the picture. You just saw the username. So I'm reading all these tweets, and people are being very mean. But Joe Smith, 1355, defending me left and right. I was reading all these nice tweets about me. Joe Smith, 1355. It was to the point I was like, this is why I do this. Thank you, Joe Smith, 1355. You know? And then I was reading all these tweets, and then there was one tweet that was too specific. And I literally said out loud, this is my mom. Which is a weird thing to say, mid-jerk. And then have to finish after that. Like, after this, I am gonna call her. I knew right away, this was the tweet. The hate tweet was, Pete Davidson is gay. Joe Smith, 1355 writes, actually, he's not. He may have thought he was gay as a child because of Leonardo DiCaprio. Take a nap, hater. I call my mom. I go, Joe Smith, 1355? She goes, what gave it away? I go, your profile name and picture are of you. And she goes, Terry! Which means my mom made a Twitter account with her 79-year-old female friend, Terry. And Terry was calling the shots. Guys, thank you so much. That's been a lot of fun. Have a good night.